Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at the sample of question and answer for the paper 11192. We are going to look at the question taken from SMKA SABK Trial SPM 2023. But before that, I would like to thank the teachers who prepared the question. Now let's look at question 5 of part 3. Your teacher wants you to write a story for the English Society newsletter. The story must end with the following statement. It was the most painful farewell of my life. Your story must include a description of the situation and the reason why it is painful. Before we start, let's look at this. When you write your story, you must read the question or instruction carefully. If the question tells you to write a title, then you must write the title. Make sure you are aware of the instruction, either to begin with or to end with the sentence or statement given in the question. Also, when you write your story, you must have your characters, time setting, place setting, plot of the story, and don't forget to add in a few lines of dialogues. Now let's go to the introduction. You must mention who are the characters of your story. Now let's begin the story. Everyone has a best friend. Most of my friends' best friends are their peers or classmates. Well, I think I was a bit different from others because my best friend was my grandfather, whom I called Grandpa. We were inseparable since I was born 17 years ago. Let me tell you the story of me and my grandpa. Since I was 6 months old, my grandpa took care of me. We lived in a peaceful village where everyone knew each other like a big family. My grandpa's house was surrounded by greenery and tranquility. I remembered helping him in the farm, and we also went fishing together. Anyway, my grandpa's hobby was cycling. He was the one who taught me to ride a bicycle. Arman, do you know that cycling is a good form of exercise? Grandpa said one day. Yes, Grandpa. I also want to be like Dato Azizul Hasni Awang, the best cyclist of our country. I want to win medals and I want to share it with you. I made a promise. He was delighted hearing me saying that. Other than cycling and fishing, Grandpa also took me traveling around our country during school holidays. We had so much fun together. One day, out of the blue, Grandpa fainted when he was in the garden. He could not get up, but he refused to go to the hospital. My cousin Lily and I took turns to take care of Grandpa. After a few days, Grandpa had breathing difficulty. We were so worried. My aunt called an ambulance when Grandpa was coughing with blood. He had to be warded for several days, day after day. His condition was worsening. When I visited Grandpa at the hospital, he told me not to worry. His condition at that time was normal for an old man like him, he assured me. Nevertheless, I was still worried and prayed to God to heal Grandpa as soon as possible. I couldn't bear to live without him. As a human, all that I could do was praying, but the Almighty God had other plans. On a peaceful Sunday morning, Grandpa left us forever. He passed away peacefully in the hospital. I was very sad, but I remembered Grandpa always told me, "Real men don't cry." I didn't care. I was still crying very hard. After the funeral, and after saying our last goodbye to Grandpa, I went home with Lily and his father, Uncle Samad. The house felt empty at that moment. It had been 6 long months since Grandpa left us. I will never forget about him. I still remember his last wish. He asked me to move on and carry on with life. He said, "Time heals all wounds." Nevertheless, saying goodbye to our loved ones was the most difficult, especially when I knew that Grandpa would never come back. It was the most painful farewell of my life. Okay, so the sentence in blue color, "it was the most painful farewell of my life," is the statement given in the question. Okay, and it must be written at the last line of your last paragraph, because the instructions say you must end your story with this statement. It was the most painful farewell of my life. Alright, don't forget to copy the sample answers in your composition book. Not just copying, you must also write the essay with your own ideas. You can write better than me. I know you can do it. Bye for now.